You type, "Thank you for what you did when I was struggling." Then you delete it because it sounds too serious. You replace it with, "Thanks." That feels too small. Now the message is sitting unsent, and the person you wanted to appreciate has no idea. The awkward part is real, but it may be pointing in the wrong direction. In a series of experiments on gratitude letters, Amit Kumar and Nicholas Epley found a repeatable prediction gap. Writers underestimated how positive recipients would feel and overestimated how awkward recipients would feel. The sender was grading the performance. The recipient was receiving the warmth. Imagine 2 meters on the same message. Your meter asks, "Is this polished? Is it too emotional? Did I choose the exact words?" Their meter asks, "Did this person notice what I did? Did it matter?" Those are not identical questions. When you are writing, your attention is trapped inside the sentence. You can see every clumsy phrase because you created it. The recipient sees something larger. Another person took time to recognize them. That difference does not guarantee every thank you will land well, but it explains why sincere appreciation can feel riskier to send than it feels to receive. The 2018 gratitude experiments did not ask people to fire off a generic emoji. Participants wrote letters expressing gratitude to someone who had done something meaningful for them. Before the recipient read the letter, the writer predicted the recipient's surprise, happiness, and awkwardness. Afterward, the recipient reported what they actually felt. Writers were systematically too pessimistic about the positive reaction and too worried about awkwardness. The message in the writer's head looked like a test of eloquence. To the recipient, it often looked like evidence that their action had mattered. That pattern belongs to a wider social puzzle. A later review calls it a prosociality paradox. People can underestimate the positive impact of kind actions because actors and recipients focus on different features. The actor notices competence. Did I say it correctly? Did I choose enough? Did I make this weird? The recipient may give more weight to warmth. Was this sincere? Did they think of me? Did they care enough to act? We rehearse from inside the actor's camera, then predict another person's reaction as if they were watching the same footage. This helps explain why small thank yous sometimes get delayed for absurdly long periods. The longer you wait, the more ceremonial the message seems. Now you feel you need a perfect explanation for the delay as well as perfect gratitude. The task grows until silence feels easier, but the recipient cannot read the excellent message that still lives only in your draft. Perfection is not warm. A specific sentence said today can communicate more than a flawless paragraph that never leaves your phone. Specific does not have to mean grand. "Thank you for staying on the call when I could not think clearly," gives the recipient a real moment. "Thank you for introducing me to Maya. That changed my first week at work." Shows the consequence. "You remember the detail I thought everyone had forgotten." Explains why the act mattered. These messages work differently from praise that could be pasted onto anyone. Specificity tells the other person that you were paying attention. Sincerity also means keeping the claim inside what you truly know. You do not need to say, "You saved my life," if what you mean is, "You made that afternoon less lonely." You do not need to turn gratitude into a debt ledger. Appreciation is not a demand that the recipient respond with equal emotion. It is information. "I noticed this action, and it mattered to me." That can be enough. There are boundaries. Not every relationship is safe, and not every message will be welcomed. A thank you cannot erase harm, repair a broken relationship on command, or create a reaction you are owed. If contact would violate a boundary, reopen danger, or pressure someone who asked for distance, the answer is not. Send it anyway. The research describes average misprediction in specific studies. It is not permission to ignore context. For ordinary hesitation, though, try separating the 2 meters. First, write one sentence about the action. "You checked in after the meeting." Second, write one sentence about the effect. "It made me feel less alone in a room where I knew nobody." Then stop. You can edit for accuracy, but do not edit until all warmth has been replaced by safe, vague language. The goal is not to sound like a greeting card. The goal is to make the evidence visible. Notice what your awkwardness is measuring. It may be measuring exposure, not message quality. Saying thank you admits that someone affected you. That makes the sender visible. The recipient's experience can still be much warmer than the sender predicts because the recipient is not reading a transcript of your nerves. They are reading proof that their effort crossed the distance between two people. So if a sincere thank you is stuck in your draft, do not ask whether it is impressive. Ask whether it is true, specific, and respectful of the relationship. The research does not promise a perfect reaction. It offers a narrower and more useful correction. Senders may underestimate the warmth they create and overestimate the awkwardness they cause. Subscribe for more evidence about the gap between what you feel and what other people actually see.